Righto, here with Sari Lehmann and Taylor Botterill after the weekend match up against the Newcastle North Stars Sirens. That was a pretty convincing weekend yet again.
Yeah, thank God. It's always tough against Sydney, so it's really great to come out with a couple of good wins. Thank God.
Yeah, another 12-goal weekend, backing up from over in Melbourne. 14 goals. You ladies certainly aren't shy in scoring.
No, I really enjoy consistency, that's for sure.
Yeah, the forward lines are all pretty strong. We can mix up who's with who and still get goals, still do everything. So strong forwards we have this time, and D's.
Yeah,
you guys got yours.
Yeah, with the D's, both games started off as normal, pretty strong, controlling the centre ice. But I felt in game one that you sort of, as the first period went along, that I don't know whether it was a bit of complacency or you seemed to lose your positions, and Newcastle were finding gaps through that and getting in under you.
Yeah, I think we were very slow for the start yesterday. There was not a lot of support for us. Everybody wasn't really getting to help in everybody else, and nobody was skating to the puck straight away, that sort of thing. So we just had a chat and sort of got it together in the last period yesterday, and it was much better today.
Forwards weren't too supportive in that first bit, sort of for breakouts. They were all too high, just thinking too offensively, not enough D.
Was that sort of just everyone pressing a little bit too far forward? And because Newcastle probably put the most pressure on you, I think, out of anyone so far this season.
Yeah, for sure. I think we probably got a bit ahead of ourselves.
Underestimated them a little bit.
Yeah, just wanted to get up there and score the goals. So the forwards were just like, it'll come out. They just put a bit much trust in us sometimes, I think.
Yeah.
Not enough support.
Your second periods has been a problem for you up to date, but these two games, it's the second periods which has actually ultimately won the games. Is that something that you've really worked on? Because you've seemed to have dropped away a lot in the second periods. Is that something that John's worked on a lot with you?
I don't think it's necessarily sort of...
It's not like we've discussed it, we just know that we need to improve our attitude, not get lax in that second period. After the break we just sort of chat and we make sure we go out there with a lot of energy compared to usual.
Yeah, make sure we keep the support, sort of get the feedback from the first one, work on it, just keep going, just pressure through. We're all strong skaters, pretty fit team this time. So
I think it's mostly mental. That's all we're focusing on now.
Yeah, and it was a really, really even team performance this weekend. Probably today, Diana stepped up a little bit more today and was probably a little bit more dominant. But apart from that, it was just a really good, solid team performance. So you guys have to be wrapped with that.
Yeah. Well, we've been working hard to get everyone to sort of work together. We've been messing with the lines for the last few weeks, but I think we've finally got it down pat.
Yeah, we don't have, we all have the standouts, but they all work together, so there's not the one shining star. They all work together, and our whole team is just a good, solid team. So
yeah,
it works.
Yeah, and I think the overall positioning of you girls today in game two was probably better, and none better than your goal in the third period. I mean, that was just perfect placement. And that's obviously something you continue to work on. That's just a never-ending thing.
Yeah, well, it's just basically watching everyone out on the ice. You just got to pick what times, when to support and stuff, especially as defense.
Yeah.
It was just Diana, so obviously I just went up.
Yeah.
But normally I wouldn't do that, but yeah.
Well, you guys have the trust in us to back you up.
Yeah,
we all
of course.
communicate. That's a big thing in our team as well.
Yeah. And speaking of positioning, I've got to mention your positioning. I know I had a chat with you yesterday, off the camera. But your positioning and your mind game is actually really impressive, Taylor.
Thanks. It's because of Dad.
That's true. No, you're always in the right space and you're always skating so hard. It's great to watch.
What I noticed particularly yesterday in game one, a couple of times along the boards, even against the bigger, stronger girls, that possibly if they broke away would probably outskate you. You just had the presence to really just keep them keep them into the boards and not give them any advantage at all.
Yeah,
Is that just something that just comes naturally to you because you just don't? It's something that you just don't seem to have to think about.
Yeah, I don't know. I think like because I've skated since I was little, having dad around, like my whole family, hockey-wise, and I don't know. It doesn't scare me having massive girls come up next to me. It's like, well,
yeah, you
really
grow
care.
up with it, don't you? Like if you're playing from when you're young, everyone's bigger than you. You just get used to it.
Doesn't really phase me. I don't even really think about it. I don't even look at who it is, who the height is. Like, just play the puck, just play the game. That's what I'm there to do. So.
Yeah, great. Courtney, is she a little bit troubled at the moment? Because she just didn't seem her normal self this weekend.
I think she got punched in the head a few times.
Yeah, she said she got punched in the head about 3 times. So I think she's probably just struggling, with the pressure from everyone else.
Yep.
Bit homesick too.
Yeah, she's homesick. Obviously, a long way from home at the moment.
Yeah, definitely.
But I think she'll be all right.
Yeah. So that's a bit of a break now, isn't it?
We've got all Christmas to train and hopefully.
Yeah, I think it's towards the end of January is next game now. Up to Brisbane.
Yep.
So what are you expecting? Are you expecting a lot different from Brisbane from round one?
Well, the last time they played Sydney, the second game they came up with a pretty close score of like 3-0 or something. So hopefully they've come a bit further and we can get a great game out of them. But,
we definitely won't sort of go in thinking, oh, we're just going to beat them easy peasy. We'll still go in thinking they're going to bring it hard. And we'll just
it would be great to get a nice hard game. That would be sweet.
Yeah. All right. Lovely. All right. Well, that's just about a wrap. Great weekend again, and enjoy your break. And look forward to seeing you back on the ice. And look forward to seeing you representing in the finals here at the Ice Arena at the end of February.
That should be great. Looking forward to that.
Glad it's here.
Yeah.
All right, lovely. Thank you, ladies.
All right, thanks.